Hey everyone, I'm Peyton Lewis and welcome to Common Agenda. For all of you new acceptees watching from the Emerson Accepted Students Facebook page, welcome. Now we're sorry this is your first Emerson Channel experience, but not really sorry, because this is the best show on the Emerson Channel. Face it, you could have started with like, Let's Take the Tea or something. But still, every show on the Emerson Channel is kind of like a nice meal at Chili's. So whatever. We're happy that you've decided to maybe join our weird family of people who are way into social justice, narcissism, and nepotism. It's just like Hollywood, except in Boston and significantly less culturally important. Wait, we're supposed to lie about Emerson? Ooh, okay. I hear the food is great and the students never get salmonella. Now, if you couldn't tell, Emerson acceptance letters have been sent out into the mail, delighting wannabe pretentious artists across the country. If you haven't been accepted to Emerson and are still watching this, what are you doing? Can't you see the very arbitrary process of judging your self-worth through numbers and a short essay based on a cheesy prompt, deemed you just unworthy to walk the same halls as notable Friends producer Kevin Bright? Now, for those of you that have been deemed worthy by the mysterious board, congrats. Now, just a bit of advice though, beware of all those fake rumors that are spread to play a little joke on the new students. For example, there's a rumor that Piano Row is haunted and that there's a fight club in Paramount, or that our own president, Lee Pelton, is actually an anthropomorphic lizard who dines on the flesh of Suffolk students. Just take our word for it, okay? Of course, for those of us who aren't embarrassing ourselves on the Emerson Accepted Students Facebook page, it's almost time for registration. That magical time when students are frantically checking RateMyProfessor.com to see if their potential media crit prof has a big ol' red hot chili pepper, if you know what I mean. If this is your first time registering for classes, congratulations! You now have the power to wake up at 5 a.m. so you can register for classes that seem really cool, but turn out to be the most expensive nap times ever. History of jazz? More like history of falling asleep to the sound of trumpets. You see, unlike most schools where people use their general education requirements to learn and further themselves academically, at Emerson we use gen eds to quote-unquote learn through the miracle of sleep. I mean, this is Emerson. You learn everything you need to know through the extracurriculars you do for free. Wait, what's that? We have to pay for those too? Ugh. It's included in your tuition. Good luck to those picking out classes, and remember, I will cut you if you try to take my seat in topics in literature food as a metaphor. And if all this talk about Easy A classes has you worried that Emerson's classes are actually worthless, I'll put your fears to rest right now. What makes an Emerson education worth it is all the cool connections and experiences that come along with being an Emersonian. You know, like how we got an actual Academy Award-winning screenwriter to come to a talk? This Wednesday, we were graced with a visit from Charles Randolph, Oscar-winning screenwriter of The Big Short. You know, that one movie where Steve Carell and Christian Bale spent like 3 hours yelling arcane banking jargon and zippy one-liners? Yeah, that one. And if you think that an Oscar-winning screenwriter is cool, we also had Maya Taylor, star of the indie smash hit Tangerine, come have a talk last week about acting and the film. Like I said, Emerson is basically like Hollywood, except we're much cooler. Figuratively and literally. Seriously, it totally snowed this week. And sure, celebrities coming to Emerson is cool, but you know what's so much cooler? That's right, hot dog eating contests. Emerson College Sports is hosting a hot dog eating contest tomorrow at 2 p.m. because eating a large deal of hot dogs is as athletics as shooting hoops, riding on a broomstick, or watching Netflix alone in your dorm room. The contest will be held in the dining hall because students want nothing else than watching people shove their mouths with uncooked hot dogs while trying to enjoy an okay lunch. There's expected to be 25 contestants, including champion eater Joey Chestnut and the mouse that lives in the DH. Competitors must eat 8 hot dogs. The first to eat all of them wins. But we all know, in hot dog eating contests, there are no true winners, except for gluttony and Sodexo. And if the promise of watching your peers eat hot dogs as fast as they can isn't enough to entertain you, check out this latest segment of Emersonian Buzz. Join Nat and Tina as they ask Bostonians how they feel about this week's springtime snow.
Hey, Nat.
Yeah, Tina?
So did you know that today's the first day of spring?
I did. You can tell by the beautiful weather. I mean, look at the sun shining and the flowers blooming.
And the squirrels running around.
And look at all the people walking their dogs and having picnics.
And playing in the garden.
Spring.
It's great in Boston. How are you liking the first day of spring?
I love spring.
I think it looks great for the rest of the spring and great for the summer, actually. You know, this weather, if this just holds out, well, it'll be fun. It'll be a great time.
It's really good. You know, I got the t-shirt on under here, so I'm really getting into it.
Yeah,
It's a lovely day out, as you can see.
yeah, it's great. I can't wait to go out to the beach and hang out with all my friends on the beach.
Yeah, we're going to get a few people out in the common
Yeah.
frisbee.
What's your favorite spring activity?
You know, I really like going on walks. It's like nice when the sun's just hitting me.
I guess just like going outside, like the weather's great, so that's really awesome.
What's your favorite thing about spring?
El Nino.
I just like kicking back with a bev, honestly.
Yeah.
Where are your favorite places to go in Boston during the spring?
I really like going to the waterfront, too. Yeah.
Going to Faneuil Hall and walking around and not really doing anything productive because we don't have any money.
Ever been to the Esplanade?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
I hear it's really nice there.
Maybe after you hang out on the common today, maybe you could go for a dip in the Esplanade.
Yeah, if we can break through the ice, that's a definite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
You just punch a hole and then dive on in.
I love to go to the Esplanade. Kayaking there is really fun.
Yeah, maybe you could go kayaking later today after classes.
Yeah, you know what? I think the Charles might be frozen.
I'll bring my surfboard out there. Who knows?
What's your favorite spring outfit?
I like wearing big coats, you know, around town. Yeah, as you can see.
During the springtime, people love to break out the shorts.
Yeah.
Where's yours? So Nat, what is your favorite springtime activity?
My favorite springtime activity is probably building snowmen in the common.
Yeah, mine is definitely drinking hot chocolate and being really cold.
Yeah, those are good ones too.
So I think that today has really proved to me that I can break out the shorts and start frolicking.
Yeah, and it's really got me hyped for the rest of spring and the summer that this is foreshadowing.
Absolutely. I'm Christina,
And I'm Nat.
and back to Common Agenda.
Lauren, what are you doing?
I'm getting ready to host Good Morning Emerson, of course.
Good Morning Emerson? What's that?
It's the best morning show ever that's on Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m.
Wow, how can I work on this?
Yeah, let's get going. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather.
Welcome back to Common Agenda, everybody. So you've gotten accepted to Emerson, and right now you're in that weird non-committal stage where you're like 100% sure you're gonna go to Emerson, but you haven't officially said yes because there's like that one state school that's close to your significant other. Just stop. Don't wait to see your other options. You're gonna hate that boyfriend within like a month of graduation. Just sign the paper and sell your soul to M. Leesis Pelton. Once you finish doing that, it's time to start packing your bags for Beantown. So here to help you figure out how to prepare for your new life on Boylston Street, there's Matthew Bilodeau with this week's Top 5.
Hey future Emersonians, I'm Matthew Bilodeau, the only host on the Emerson channel who gives you the unfiltered facts about Emerson College. You might not believe me, but trust me, my top 5 countdowns are everyone's #1 source of news around here. Emerson is one of the single most unique schools in the entire nation. I mean, where else do you know a school that has a population consisting entirely of weirdos? Since you've committed to a lifetime of debt in exchange for your seat in Plants and People, you need to start preparing so that you can attempt to be just as cool as me. Because let's face it, Emerson is kind of like swimming with sharks. If all the sharks were vegans who spent all their time talking about how they're going to keep swimming rather than actually continuing to swim. Here are the top 5 things that you need to do in order to prepare for your time at Emerson. Number 5, become an M-Celeb. You don't even need to arrive at Emerson to become an M-Celeb nowadays. If the life of collegiate fame is your dream, you can start right now. Be sure to spam all of the incoming class Facebook pages with either projects you've made or incredibly personal details about your life. I'm talking about stuff you haven't even told your therapist. Playing the social media celeb game is all about attention, so if you just graduated high school, post it in the group. Bad breakup? Post it in the group. Did you finish the first episode of Fuller House and love it? Post it in the group and evaluate where your life is at. You'll be famous in no time. Number 4, sign up for 20 projects. You've probably already been told this about a dozen times on the Emerson tours that you've been on, but Emersonians are super involved with their extracurricular activities. In order to be a true Emersonian, you have to be involved in at least 20 student-run projects or activities and get no more than 3 hours of sleep per night. We're just kidding, of course. Emersonians are super busy, but they still find time to chillax in their LB common rooms and venture out into the cold Boston tundra at night. However, if you're looking to get a jump on building your student resume, why not sign up for projects before even moving into your dorm room? The best way to find out how to get involved is to troll on Facebook until you find those crew call Facebook events or that publishing organization's super active Twitter account. Regardless of your major or your interests, the second you step onto campus, you'll be slapped in the face with opportunity. Number 3, watch Pulp Fiction, listen to Hamilton, and read Infinite Jest. When you come to Emerson, you should have some common interests with your fellow classmates. So if you watch Pulp Fiction, listen to Hamilton, and read Infinite Jest, you'll have something in common with literally every student that goes to the school. Don't be afraid of the intimidatingly self-absorbed film student in your class, because if you just bring up Quentin Tarantino's 1994 magnum opus, you will instantly make a new friend. If you want to make your way into the musical theater group because film isn't loud and spectacular enough, don't worry. The hit Broadway show Hamilton has taken Emerson by storm, which is especially amazing considering we aren't into history at all. You may think you have a good talking point if you've seen the show in person, but don't bring that up. There is no greater rage from a jealous person who has not seen Hamilton. And if writing is more your style, make sure to read Infinite Jest to let everyone know that you're a deep individual. I know, you don't have to read it if you want. Just go to a coffee shop and open to a random page and pretend. They'll never know the difference. Number 2, dump all your old friends. You're gonna be a star. Wow, you're moving to the big city. Well, the mid-sized city, fondly called Beantown, but never actually say that. The cool kids call it the hub. Now that you're leaving behind your small suburban town for Emerson, it's time to ditch those high school friends of yours. You are moving to the sophisticated and glamorous world of communication and the arts. So after a semester of analyzing the media, crafting the perfect tweet in marketing class, and rereading the classics that you read in high school, you'll find that you don't have much time or much in common with your state school counterparts and your STEM major homies. That's okay, because when you go to ELA your senior year, you'll be making it big as a Hollywood aspiring screenwriter, most sought-after social media marketer, or an actor in super indie films. Plus, you'll have the entire support of the Emerson Mafia, so all your old friends will just seem redundant. Number 1, stop lying to yourself and admit that you won't be friends with everyone. Okay, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you will not be friends with everyone in the class of 2020. Unlike all those Facebook posts in the group exclaiming that they can't wait to get to know everyone or that they can't wait to bond as a whole class. While those sound friendly and inclusive on Facebook, the fact of the matter is that it's impossible to be friends with everyone at college. Also, unlike your formative years, college is only 4 years, and it will fly by, making it harder to get to know everyone on a deep personal level. Emerson is a small school, but it's not that small. It's somewhere between Donald Trump's fingers and Donald Trump's hands. But don't fret, soon your orientation week will become a distant memory and the people you occasionally share an awkward elevator ride with. While you won't be friends with everyone, soon you'll be spending an excessive amount of time with your floor mates, and you'll have no choice but to become BFFs. Now, to get you help on hopelessly falling in love with Hamilton the musical, join head writer Arden and field director John as they embark on a journey to New York City to see if they can score tickets to see Hamilton live.
So it's 4:37 a.m. We are going to see, well, we're planning on going to see Hamilton, and yeah, and try to find, basically what we're going to be doing is that a lot of people are familiar with the Broadway show Hamilton. It is completely sold out until the end of time. Yeah, so we are about to go wait in the cancellation line for Hamilton to get tickets at full price. We don't know where we're going to be sitting. But we're going to be waiting for at least 10 hours.
New York, I love you, but you're bringing me down. New York, I love you, but you're bringing me down.
Are you rolling? Oh, okay, so the time is now 5:41. It's very, very early. We are still pretty far back in line, but you know, I'm hopeful. You know, we're gonna just wait it out. We're not throwing away our shot, if you will. 7-Eleven right now. We just got McDonald's, as you can see. It's been pretty good. First 2 hours, we're doing all right.
Okay, so what happened so far?
Okay, so we entered the Hamilton lottery. The ham for ham, if you will. It's 9:38.
9:38.
We've been waiting here for a while.
If you remember about 10 seconds ago for you.
Yeah, 10 seconds ago. This has been about an hour.
It may seem like we're recording this all like in just like 5 minutes and then cutting, but I assure you, it's been an hour. We're standing up.
We are
now.
standing up.
This is the first time I've stood in 5 hours.
I know, with the Richard Rodgers Theater. She just came and did a tally. We don't know.
I wasn't here for this. I was in the bathroom.
We don't know what the deal is, but they took a preliminary tally, and we were in the part where they were still doing the tally. I wouldn't say that we have like. I think I have hope again, is what I would say.
It's the lottery. That's the first.
So that's first main point. Sorry, it's been a while.
Yeah, we forgot. A lot wasn't happening.
So we had our second wind. That broke pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But we're currently on our third wind because they put us into 2 lines, and we're in the good line.
We've been pretty sad for the last 2 hours.
I am low-key stressed out because, you know, I feel like it could go either way at this point. We're at the point where it's likely that we'll get in. He counted all of us, and we're at the point.
Behind us.
So it's looking cautiously optimistic, but I would say the odds are leaning towards us, even if slightly. We will let you know more as the deets progress.
Be excited now.
Could have been anywhere in the world Hi, I'm Aaron Kinigsberg, host of EIV's The Dish. Tune in every Friday for your chance to see what kind of bow tie I pulled out of my closet today.
Maggie, did you print out the script?
No, that was your job.
Maggie, oh my God, I do it every week.
No,
I told you this is the one
but we
I
talked
didn't
about
want
this.
responsibility.
Okay, I need to pick my legend.
Oh my God, look, they got us slushies. Freeze. Oh my God, we're here.
He's queer.
Now get used to it. Come on, give me my mic. Mic me. Hi, I'm Christian Mudrick.
And I'm Maggie Morlap.
And you're watching Real Reactions.
On the Emerson Channel.
Welcome back to Common Agenda. Now to remind you that global warming is real and not just a mythical social construct like time or friendship. Here today we have Jade Zaroff. Zaroff, am I saying that right?
Yes.
Zaroff.
To the races.
Excellent. One of the organizers of Emerson's Green Gala, an annual event that uses art to promote a healthier planet. She's going to tell us why recycling is cool and going green is so trendy. So Jade, thanks for being here. Appreciate your time. But yeah, can you expand on I know we sort of brand the Green Gala as this way of promoting an idea of a healthy planet through art. So can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So last year I combined my kind of passions with art and going green, and I feel that entertainment for change and using entertainment for to kind of wake people up is very powerful. And then Emerson has incredible talent, so how can you not take advantage of that? So using all SGA's recognized groups, we kind of put together like a talent show based thing, and there's a reception in the beginning of ways to be more sustainable on campus and off, and then there's a show and it presents a bunch of performance groups ranging from a cappella to dance to comedy, doing content based on going green.
So people who go to the Green Gala can expect stuff from, say, like Acquired Taste, things like that. Any acting troupes involved?
Yeah, there's like Emerson Shakespeare Society, Police Geese. We have Emerson Comedy Workshop, and then we also have a couple students that are actually like completely disassociated from an SGA organization.
What kind of stuff are they doing? What kind of performances are you expecting?
There's one person that's doing this really cool one-act comedy sketch and he's recording himself speaking at him and teaching how to recycle. There's two people that are singing pop songs and changing lyrics, and a lot freshman musical theater majors are making an appearance as well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I know I've seen some advertisements with, Lee Pelton's got the world in his
Literally.
hands, things like that.
Yeah.
So are all the performances sort of environment based, or they have a message behind them?
Yeah, they're all told that the content has to be somewhat encompassing going green, recycling, world peace, things like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's very it's very topical, I would say, because I think, when you talk about like national conversations, the political climate right now, some candidates speaking out against climate change, some sort of denying its existence, things like that.
It affects all of us.
Right. And I think a lot of people are really sort of starting to think about that a lot more. Even locally, we have the recycling campaign. I see all those posters and the TV spots sort of everywhere around campus. So how are people at the Green Gala going to be? I guess what I'm asking is, are we creating a social event for people to, have a conversation around this?
That's the point of the reception, actually. So, like, the reception begins at 6:15 in the Paramount Theater lobby, and the show starts at 7:30. So the reception is actually catered by Sodexo, but it's all vegan, vegetarian, and gluten-free food. We print all of our playbills on recycled paper. We have groups like EcoReps, Earth Emerson represents, sustainability coordinators from other schools, the law enforcement of like cleaning Fenway Park, Boston Green Realty to teach how to make buildings greener. So organic clothing. So like all of those ways to teach students and engage them in how to go green in like every aspect of life.
Right. So it's not even just a performance thing. It's also it is like I said, a conversation. It's sort of a way to learn a little bit. I understand also for all of you VMA majors watching, there is a film component to it as well. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Sure. So we decided to add in a little film portion to include more collaboration. And so essentially EcoReps is sponsoring the winning film $1,000 to somewhat showcase what we're doing to be sustainable on campus, whether that's recycling or just different aspects, or off campus. And the winning film gets $1,000. It's judged by Kevin Bright and David Allen Bache, who's also an Emerson alum. And submissions close this Sunday.
This Sunday. What impressive connections that you have. Kevin Bright happen to be judging this environmentally based
very grateful.
film. Yeah, that's awesome. So you seem so passionate about the project. So did something happen in your life that makes you so excited about this?
I was kind of raised like a hippie a little bit, like a hippie child. But so being an environmentalist has been like a very prevalent, relevant part of my life. My mom's in organic fashion. So that's just been a thing. And then I've also performed my whole life. So combining those two things has been I feel incredible for the opportunity.
So is this a ticketed event, or how can Emerson students, Emerson parents, anyone else happen to be watching, how can they get involved? How can they come to the event?
Sure, $10 for general admission, $5 for any students at any Emerson College box office. And it's on Earth Day, Friday, April 22nd.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Jade. We appreciate you being here again.
Thank you for having me.
But now that you've been officially welcomed to Emerson College by the Common Agenda Welcome Committee, we hope that our self-aware sarcasm has not turned you away from the school. Because Emerson College is a great place where a bunch of former high school weirdos can come together and follow their very specific and niche passions. We here at Emerson at Common Agenda love Emerson College, and we can't wait to meet the class of 2020 in the fall and show you the best and worst that Emerson College has to offer. So join us next time as we continue to offer profound insight into college culture. In the meantime, if you want to find out more about Emerson College, just Google us in the news and read about all those quirky shenanigans we've been up to in spring 2016. See you later.